A yard or two shy of the 30. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
Gun!
53, check 53.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch it now, Barney.
The give is to Bell, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
319.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tempo.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson. Shakes off the sack. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 and a first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
That is right. 14, run it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You got 4. Over! Take 4.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Rudolph now to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Watch him now, Barney.
Go, D.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We got three. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Over!
Here's Rudolph now on second down. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackles.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
3 down.
On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
This is fielded inside the 5. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out come the Steelers. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A give to Bell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Check. Gun!
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
3 down. 4 down. 4 down. Tempo.
Here's a give to Penny. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Let's go, 14. Tight. Move 15.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Shotgun.
A handoff to Penny. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Tempo.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, Patriot! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, baby.
Watch him now, Barney.
Check. 53's the mark.
Over!
Rudolph on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 4.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Again, it's Penny.